even before I started playing this game, just these opening scenes got my hopes up. And luckily, I was not disappointed. This is Stranded Alien Dawn, and I absolutely love this game. It's quickly becoming one of my favorites. This is a base building survival colony sim, and just like it sounds, you've got some individuals that are stranded, and you've got to help them to survive. And I absolutely love, and I can't stop playing this game. And that's always a good sign. If I can't stop playing it, and if I always want to learn more about the game, those are all good things. And I'm excited to share this with you. So it's a survival game. It's a builder, and it's got some strategy elements. I sense a lot of elements of RimWorld. I get some elements of games like Banished, and to me, and it may just be me, but I also see elements of The Sims as well. And I really wasn't expecting that, and I wasn't expecting to have as much fun that I'm having. So I'm excited to start a new game and a new series and share this with you. Like I said, it's really becoming one of my favorites. So I've got my cup of coffee here. I'm ready to get started. If you're just wanting to watch, excellent. But what I want to do, just like with other games such as SimCity and things like that, I want to take my time and approach it in a way where if you are interested in playing this game, or if you've tried to play this game and you've had some challenges, I want to try to offer what information that I have. And also keep in mind, this is still a relatively new game, so if there's something that you know, or some information that you can offer, excellent. I would love that as well. But yeah, I'm ready to get started. I'm looking forward to turning this first episode into a series. So I'm glad that you're here. Let's get started with a new game of Stranded Alien Dawn. All right, so we've got several scenarios. The scenario that I'm going to do is crash landing. With crash landing, so while en route to the outer worlds, the passenger ship Alien Dawn suffers a catastrophic hyperdrive malfunction and starts breaking apart in orbit of an unknown planet. Up to four passengers reach one of the emergency landing pods. This is a story of their survival, and their mission and my mission is to help them find the way back to civilization. So there are two other scenarios, but we're going to do the first scenario, which is crash landing. Three regions: a desert region, a tropical region, and a temperate region. So let's do the temperate, Sobrius or Sobrius. If you are familiar with RimWorld, this is going to be very familiar. You can select a moon, and this moon is going to have an influence on the events. So let's select Concordia, which is a balanced moon. There are other moons that are more chaotic, more things happen that you may not be able to uh, deal with in time. But let's stay with a balanced moon, Concordia. I want to be able to play, but also offer my thoughts and tips. So let's do easy. And really, the thing about easy medium is just what you start out with. So with easy, we're going to start out with an extra weapon, two laser pistols, the seed, and this is one of the reasons. This is one of the signs that I was really into this game. Is I've been doing a lot of checking into what are some fun seeds. Do I want to do something random, or do I want a seed that comes highly recommended? One of the things that I've heard is there's a seed called Laura that I've not checked out. That I want to let's do that. Let's do Laura. Let's do that seed together for the first time. Game rules. I don't want to do any game rules. You can add more people to your initial landing party. You can set it where you're disabling aggressive animal attacks, which I don't. Let's not do that. So I'm not going to select any of those. And that is those are our settings. So we're all set to, and we're still not ready to start the game game yet. We've still got to select our four survivors. I love the process of getting set up for this game. So now that we've done the settings, let's look at our survivors. These are the default. Let's get rid of them. But what's fun is, and first of all, there is no right or wrong. It's what you want to play with. I have used Carter quite a lot. Let's just look at Carter as an example. So Carter, you can see combat is a 2, construction is a 3, cooking is a 2. So this is a well-rounded character. But if you just look at the skills, you may miss out on some important things. So you can read through who they are, but really it's the traits. Carter is a fast learner, so learns skills twice as fast. Entertainment junkie, needs to relax twice as often, which uh, requires higher variety of entertainments. So that could be a potential issue. So Connor has got great combat, shoots twice as fast, but look at that. Intimidating, occasionally intimidates others, making them feel unease. So you need to look at the traits as well. So we're going to need a place to live, we're going to need food, we're going to need to be safe. So let's kind of go through, like I said, I've done Carter, I don't want to do Carter. Emmeline. So Emmeline, exquisite cook. Look at that cooking score, 5. She's interested in cooking, which means she's going to start out as a 5 and go even higher, but makes even the simplest dish taste exquisite. So that's going to help the happiness of the individuals if they've got a good meal, and also has permanently increased happiness. So, and also a 3 for combat. So those are a couple of things that she does that's going to help us out. Let's kind of look at. I have not used Krista yet because she's not interested in crafting, but I want to use Krista this time. Krista has an intellect of 7, which is excellent. Krista has occasional insights that boost the current research progress. So she's a genius. She's clumsy, so she will not do crafting tasks, and her movement speed is decreased by 10%. But that's fine. That intellect is going to be wonderful. Laura, our seed is named Laura, so let's look at Laura. Avid farmer. She harvests plants and she uh, puts in the seeds twice as fast. So that's great. She's a 5, but she also has some other nicely well-rounded skills. Hardworking, 25% movement speed. So I like that. Let's do that, and then let's look at Quinn. Quinn is going to be our primarily doing our construction as well as crafting. That's pretty good intellect as well, and physical. So those are our 3. We're going to be covering food, we're going to be covering intellect, we're going to be covering planting, farming, crafting, construction. So I think we've got our 4, but I could literally spend much more time on this part, but for the sake of time, let's go with these 4. We're all set. Let's crash land on our planet. That was rough. That was rough. Look, they're running. Krista is fleeing. More stuff is falling. Quinn is having a meltdown. Poor Quinn. They were trying to comfort him, but they ran away because debris was falling down. Let's pause. That's the first thing, pausing. But look, we've got debris still smoking. There's our main landing craft. All right, so we've got more setting up to do. But real quick, left-hand side, it's spring. This is the temperature, our speed controls, year one, day one. Right here are resources, and we'll keep adding on to the resources. These are our 4 survivors, and we can get real quick information on them while we are clicking on our survivors. I'm going to start with Emmeline, and let's come over to restrictions. I do not want my survivors to eat raw food. Let's just make life easier for ourselves. Let's copy. Let's go to Krista. Paste. Laura. Paste. Quinn. Paste. So now, if we click on, we'll see no raw food. Quinn has good combat. Let's come over to inventory. We have 2 laser pistols. So actually, I'm not going to give a laser pistol to Quinn yet because he is having a meltdown. We'll remember to do that. We can do it with Emmeline. She's not in meltdown. Let's do that. Have her see the line there. Emmeline, she's going to walk over to there and get a pistol. All right. The other thing that we need to do before we hit play, let's come over to schedule. Let's do this. So let's sleep for 6 hours. Yeah. When they wake up, let's let them relax halfway through their day. More relaxing. And then relax before they go to bed. Because I'm trying to balance being productive with their happiness. I don't want meltdowns if we can avoid it. And this is one way of avoiding meltdowns. And once again, if you've been playing this and you've got another schedule, definitely, by all means. So that's schedule. This is important as well. So I was talking about how this kind of is like The Sims, where you're having to set, where you're having to manage and sometimes micromanage your individuals. And what I may do is I may skip ahead, but you have 2 options. You can do simple priorities where it kind of sets it up for you, but it's just boxes that are checked. For example, for healing, Emmeline heals, but nobody else heals, but there's no priority set to it. If we uncheck simple priorities, that's going to work better for us. I'm going to do a couple of them, and then we'll skip ahead because this is going to take a little bit of time, but I want to make sure that everybody has healing as their top priority. So 1 is most important, 5 will be of least importance. It will be important, but will be least. Handling is a 2. I want everybody to treat that important. And deliver 2. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the remainder. I'll be right back. All right, so what I've done is I've set priorities. 1 is most important, 5 is least important. But I wanted to make sure that this is a great way of n- keeping me from having to micromanage so much. We already know that Emmeline, she's our cook. So I made her the only one that's going to cook, and I made cooking a top priority for her. She's got some other things that are important, but cooking is her number one priority. Krista is my intellect genius. So she's going to be doing observations, she's going to be doing research. Laura is my farmer. So harvesting, planting, I've got her at number one. But she's going to do other things. I wanted to make sure that the blocks were filled in. The only thing that's not filled in is I really want her to be my cook. I may set some others as cooks at a later date, but let's leave this up to Emmeline. Quinn, he's number one for construction. I've got him number one for assembling things, and he likes to craft as well. So I'm going to put him as a two. But everybody is a number one for healing. Everybody sees handling as a two, as well as delivering. All right, now let's get an idea of what's going on around here. So we've got twisted plants, broadleaf bush. As you can see, we can observe things, and that's how we will identify a peculiar bush. Okay. We got trees. We got some insects. Look at that. Bloated insect. Look at this insect. Whoops. All right. We have crash landed. Priorities. We have got to set up shelter. So we need to be protected from the elements. There's a clearing there. I want to stay close. I want to save time. I do not want a lot of moving around. Let's click on our spaceship. Let's scavenge. We've got some trees close by. Let's cut. And as you can see, it says output when cut, wood. Great. So we'll get some wood. Output when cut, sticks. We're going to need sticks. For our fire, we need a fire. For cooking and for warmth. And we'll worry about some other things. Well, if it's close by, let's observe that. And we don't want to set up a lot of things for observation right off the bat because they'll just get spread too thin. Let's observe that. What else? Anything close? Squash-like plant. Is that the same thing as this one? Yeah, squash-like plant. That's fine. Oh, I know. Okay. Let's go to camp. Shelter. The only thing that we can get right now is a scrap metal shelter. I want this shelter really close. no, let's come over here. I want this really close to, and let's hold down shift, do another one. Whoops. Rotate. Rotate. Okay. So go back to camp, sleeping spot, and I like for their heads to be in this area. Shift. I don't want them right on top of each other. Because they will have disturbed sleep. Oops. I needed to do one more. Okay. So we've got a place for them to sleep. I can't set up the campfire yet because I don't have supplies for it. Storage. I'm not going to enclose the storage. Let's just do a stockpile, and let's do that. Let's click on that. Let's go to restrictions. I do not want food or cooked meals or medicine on the ground. Let's come here. Storage. Scrap metal. Let's click on storage restrictions. Now I want food and cooked meals on my shelves. And when it gets constructed, I'll show you. It does have a roof. It doesn't look like it, but it does have a roof. I want to copy the restrictions. Let's click on that and paste. Over here, science, I want the research desk. I'm going to do it out of metal. We'll see if that gets, if it doesn't get constructed quickly, I'm going to switch over once we get wood and do it out of wood. All right, so we got a place to sleep. We got a place to store because we're going to salvage from the ship. We got a place to do research. And let's get started. We've got a thunderstorm. Now, I know I like to go at slow speed for things like SimCity. Way too slow for this game. Let's speed up a bit. Kind of early for a thunderstorm. That's a little bit of a concern. Let's see. So Quinn is now up and about. Let's click on Quinn. Tell him to go get the pistol so we don't forget. We have two that are unarmed, and we know that. Can we set up a fire yet? Do we have what we need? We've got the wood. Let's put it over. Let's put it there. I want to set up a table, but I really want to get this research table constructed. Laura is mining rock. Krista is observing. Emmeline is scavenging. Very good. Quinn is observing. I may take him off that. Emmeline is constructing the shelter, so that's fine. So she's not as fast as Quinn, but we're getting things built. Very good. She's building our shelves. Here comes Laura to do the same thing. All right, all that's left is our research table and the campfire. Our sun's going down. Look at that. There's the moon. Very good. They're eating. They're standing up while they eat, so that's not going to help their happiness. We're going to have to get them a table at some point, so we'll do that in the morning because Laura has already gone to bed. Emmeline's gone to bed. And here they come. They're going to go to bed as well, but a good first day. We got almost everything. And then if we'll watch them sleep, sometimes it'll say disturbed sleep. And while they're sleeping, let's speed up. All right. Disturbed sleep. Laura got up, and that disturbed some of the others. Krista got up. She's disturbed. They're coughing because let's look at their health. Smoke inhalation. Yep. Okay. That was from the crash landing. Buttermelon. So something has been discovered. So now that says buttermelon. So now we've identified it. Fruit bush. We've now identified that. We have found liquid fuel inside the landing craft. They're still coughing. That's fine. How much wood do we have? Let's go ahead and, because we're going to need 2 of them. Let's do a wood So we may not have enough metal. Yep, see that? Oh, now he's constructing. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Let's go to our research desk. Let's click research. We need lightning rod. We're going to have a thunderstorm at some point, and I don't want anybody struck by lightning. Metal refinement. Weapons. We need to construct weapons. Spaceship deconstruction. So now we've got a queue, and we've got 2 people doing research. Let's do production, a workbench. And we don't have to worry about enclosing it. Let's do that. A chopping block. Let's put that over here. Let's get a table. Let's put it close to our fire. And furniture. Just basic. Shift. If they can sit down and eat, they're going to be happier. Now that we have a fire, quick recipe. Let's do 4 of the rations. Remember, Emmeline can make everything taste better. We're in day 2. All right, we've researched some things. Let's observe that. I want to stay close, and then we'll start branching further out. Let's observe that. That's going to be important later. Let's not identify that just yet. Buttermelon, so we already know that we've checked that out. Let's observe the evergreen tree, because I'm going to want to plant those close by. Okay, speaking of planting, so if I go here to farming, so we have observed buttermelon and the fruit bush, which means we can now plant those items. So we'll add on to that power. Excellent. We have researched the lightning rod. Let's put the lightning rod. Let's put it here. Going to sleep. Krista and Quinn were eating, and they're going to go to sleep. All right. Are we happy? How are we doing while they sleep? So, Quinn angered Emmeline. She had to eat standing up, and she had rough sleep. However, she's determined. She survived. She had a nice walk. She finally got to sit down. She got somewhat fed, and Krista pleased her. Quinn made her a little bit upset, but Krista made her happy. Krista, oh, nothing is troubling her. Look, all positives. Laura had to eat standing up, but that's going to change now that we have a table. Quinn and Emmeline kind of got into it. Overall, Overall good. Let's speed up since they're asleep. While they are, let's see, they've got plenty to observe, I think. Or let's see what else is out here. This is my first time here. Orange mushrooms. How far away is that? Let's, yeah. I really want to find... That's the buttermelon. We already know what that is. We got plenty of buttermelon. What direction do I want to go in? Orange mushrooms. A cause for celebration. So we put together a camp as quick as we could. We can gather around the campfire and celebrate being alive. Definitely. If that's going to make you happy, let's do it. As you can see, our resource bar is expanding as we add more resources. Our shelter does have a top. It's just I got this clicked for like a cutaway view. Alright. Big evergreen tree. Click. Okay. Blade of grass. Okay. I've already got that. Krista is going to get something to eat. I'm going to go explore while they do. Flightless bird. I don't want to do any hunting just yet. I want to see, are we in danger? Any insects around? I don't see any insects. And I mean the insects that are going to be dangerous. They look like beetles, look like roaches. Let's get centered. Okay. That's not centered. She's out exploring. Campfire sitting. Right. Are you guys gonna do a little dance? Are you happy? Celebrating survival. Should start doing a little dance. Here comes Quinn, Laura. Emmeline disagreed with Laura's crash theory. There. Little dance. Nice. Nice. They're dancing. They're happy. Overall. The days go quick, but then again, I do have it on. All right, you guys sleep. I'm gonna go and do some scouting here. Oh, that's more wreckage. Blade of grass. Tube plant. Unknown. I'm looking for, and I hope it's on this map. Surely it is. Bright leafed plant. Observe. Okay. While they're sleeping, now we've added. So see that? Now we've got the blade of grass. We've got the tree. But I want to go back to my crops. Buttermelon. Okay, so this is a great place to plant buttermelon. How about the fruit? This looks very fertile. So my camp, my actual buildings, because where they're sleeping now is temporary. Such a beautiful, beautiful game. Alright, so Krista is going to observe the mushrooms. And that's a bit of a walk, I think. Now, she's prone to meltdowns, but I don't want her to get all the way out there and then turn around. Oh, they weren't that far. Emmeline is cooking. Let's do a cook stove. Glitter cap. Glitter cap, wonderful. Okay, and then somebody discovered, okay, skin bark. Wonderful. I should have told her to harvest. I want to see who goes to harvest that glitter cap. It says I clicked multiple things. Let's do this. No, it's on harvest. Yeah, we're fine. I feel so good right now. Emmeline, wonderful. Quinn is researching. Laura's harvesting. There, wonderful. Where's Krista? Oh, nice. Okay. Hopefully she gets it done in one trip. I hope. Let's craft. We have not finished researching. Okay, weapons is next. Okay, because that's something I need. Metal refinement, wonderful. Overall, they all research. The ones that have the intellect, they research relatively quickly. That's it. Cloth. Excellent. All right, you guys. This has been a good 4-day stretch. We could almost... Quinn, intellect 4. Look, his intellect is going up. And it's raining. I need... Oh, it might be right in front of me. I'm hoping that this is corn. Or their version of corn. All right. A good 5-day stretch. We'll see everybody in the morning.